Hey guys, welcome to another episode of StitchFlix where we slow down and stitch something beautiful together. Today we're going to be learning the Sedge stitch. It consists of single crochets, half double crochets, and double crochets. So what you're going to need is any worsted weight yarn. I'm using just a gray color. You're going to need a 5mm hook, scissors, a yarn needle, and possibly stitch markers. So let's get started. So to begin, you're going to make a slip knot, place that on your hook, and then we're going to begin by chaining in multiples of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, let's go up to 15, 13, 14, 15. So I have 15 chains on my hook. And then for the starting chain, you want to add 1 chain. So now we have 16, and then 2 more, which are going to act as a turning chain. So altogether, we have 18 chains on our hook. And what you're going to do for row 1 is you're going to skip the first 2. You're going to go into the 3rd chain from your hook, and you're going to make a half double crochet into that 3rd chain. So these first 2, our turning chain is actually going to count as a single crochet in this row. So if you want, just so you don't lose it, you can place a stitch marker in those chains. In the same stitch where you made your half double crochet, you're going to make 1 double crochet. You're going to skip 2 chains, go into the next and make 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 double crochet. And we're just going to repeat that pattern all the way across this first row. So skip another 2 chains, go into the next and make 1 single, 1 half double, and 1 double crochet. And again, skip 2, go into the next, single crochet, half double crochet, and a double crochet. Skip 2, go into the next, make 1 single, 1 half double, and 1 double crochet. So you should have 3 chains left. You're going to skip 2, and then you're just going to single crochet in the last stitch. Just 1 single crochet. And that is the end of our first row. You're going to chain 1 and turn your work. So the chain 1 at the beginning of the row does count as a single crochet. So in the first stitch, you're going to make a half double and a double crochet. And again, you may want to take a stitch marker and put it in your turning chain, which is actually a single crochet, just so we don't lose that and possibly miss working into it on the next row. So we're just going to do exactly what we did in the previous row. We're now going to skip 2, and in the next stitch we're going to do a single, a half double, and 1 double crochet. And again, you're going to skip 2 and work 1 single, 1 half double crochet, and 1 double crochet. Whoops. And then just keep doing that all the way until you get to your last few stitches. Okay, so I have 3 stitches left. This one's kind of hard to see, that's why I said to put a stitch marker in it, but where that chain is, you're going to single crochet into it. So that's why that stitch marker comes in handy. And you're going to chain one, turn your work, and we're just going to repeat the same thing we did. So our chain counts as a single crochet. So we're going to half double into the first stitch and make a double crochet in the same stitch. Skip two, make a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet. We're just going to continue that all the way along our row, and when I get to the end, I will show you what stitch to end in. Alright, so I'm at the end of my row. I again have 3 stitches left, and where that chain is with the stitch marker, I'm going to single crochet into it. Single crochet, chain one, turn. So you're just going to keep going until your swatch is the size that you want. Like I said in previous videos, I'm making a little swatch library. So I'm going to make this one as tall as it is wide, just so it's a decent little square. And then I'll show you what my swatch looks like at the end. Alright, so my swatch is about a decent size. So as you can see, I'm back to the end of my row. I'm going to single crochet into that turning chain. And then I'm just going to chain one to fasten off, cut my yarn, pull that through, and then I'm just going to weave in my ends real quick. Alright, and that is my Sedge stitch swatch. I really like this texture. I've actually never used this stitch before, but it is very nice. It would make a great blanket, scarf. Definitely something where you want that texture to show. So let me know if you enjoyed this stitch, what you plan to use it for. What kind of a project would you make with it? But that's the end of this little tutorial. I hope you enjoyed learning the Sedge stitch with me, and I will see you in the next episode of StitchFlix. Bye guys!